Girl, you know say you're pretty from your band. Walk out, girl, you not try hard. Them girl, they not pretty in a real life. You're pretty from the ground.
Hi guys, so today's video is going to be a Colourpop no filter foundation demo and review. This foundation came out about a week ago. It retails for $12, and right now, as far as I know, on the Colourpop website, it is not in stock. So as of today, June 24th, when I'm filming this video, this foundation is not in stock at the moment. And it's crazy because when they first released it, I felt like it took a long ass time for it to actually sell out, and then once it sold out, they were able to kind of like replenish really quickly, and now they are definitely not in stock for this foundation. So I would go on the website and put your email in, and it'll kind of email you when it's back in stock. So yeah, I would definitely do that. It is $12, and we'll see if it's worth the money. I mean, it ain't really breaking the bank because it's 12 bucks, but we'll see if it's worth the hype. So if you guys would like to know how I feel about this foundation, how it looks on my skin tone, then go ahead and stay tuned. Alright guys, so as you can see, if you can see, eyebrows are already done. This is done with the Colourpop brow precision pencil in the shade Black and Brown. So if you guys want a tutorial on how I do my eyebrows with this pencil, just leave me a comment down below and I will get that done for you guys. But yeah, that's what I use for my brows. And then I cut my eyebrows out or contoured them out with the LA Girl Pro Conceal, and this is in the color Chestnut, which I actually need another one of. So this here is what I use to kind of shape my eyebrows because they do need to be done. Okay, so yeah, brows already done. On the website there is a color matching type of tool, so it matches you against like Fenty, Maybelline, all those different brands. But I know the top two a lot of people use, or top three I guess, would be like CoverGirl, Fenty, Maybelline. For sure I remember seeing Maybelline and Fenty because those were the two I used to kind of color match myself. So based on that tool that they have on the website, I ended up picking up the Deep Dark 200, this shade here. It looks like it may work, guys. It looks like it may work. We'll see once I put it on. It says that this foundation is not to oxidize, and it's a smooth matte finish. And a lot of people say that it feels like skin. It doesn't feel like they actually have foundation on. So that's awesome. Price point again is $12 for this. It does come with a pump action, and it is 0.85 fluid ounces of product. So, and it's full to the top. Like it's definitely full. Like they stuffed it all in there. So let's go ahead and get to applying, and hopefully, as excited as I am right now, I stay that way. And I'm gonna use my beauty blender. I know it's all old. I need a new one. It's clean, but it's old. Definitely need a new beauty blender. I've had this, oh, sprayed the wrong way. I've had this one for a little bit. So it's definitely, and I thought about that too. I was like, Cass, you need a new beauty blender. When I bought this foundation, my idea was to get a new beauty blender, but did I do that? No, I didn't. But I'm going to. I'll get pumping it out. Alright, so it is a little runny, somewhat the same consistency of the Fenty foundation, if anybody has it, when you pump it out, or when you, not because it doesn't have a pump. It is a little bit runny, so I'm not sure if that's what the consistency is like for a lot of these matte foundations, but it's been a little thing. Alright, so we're going to prime first because I definitely didn't prime, so I guess I'll do that on camera with you guys. And I'm using the Fenty Matte Pro Filter Instant Retouch Primer. So that's what I'm using right now to prime. It is a mattifying primer, so it's only right that I use it with this foundation. If it's a mattifying primer, I feel like they'll pair well together, so we'll see. All right, we're primed. Now into the foundation. So like I said, I sprayed my beauty blender with this matte finishing spray. So I'm just gonna make sure it has a little bit of moisture to it because it's super dry. And then we're gonna go into our foundation, guys. I'm so nervous.
I did it all for love. Yes, I did it all for love.
I mean, it looks good to me, but we'll see once we kind of finish packing it on. So this, so initially when I went to apply this foundation, I only put 2 pumps on my hand. But I'm a person I like to layer on my foundation, so I usually use about 4 pumps, even though it's so crazy because it never looks like I have on too much foundation. Even though I'm that person, like I literally use probably about 4 pumps of foundation, unless I'm like I really just don't want to look dry and I'm going somewhere really quick, then I'll probably literally only use like not even a full pump, just to kind of give myself a basic coverage. But if I'm like doing my face to go out somewhere, like out, then I use about 4 pumps. So right now this is my 3rd pump of foundation. Trying to beat it in. And they did give me, when I ordered this, I did get a free large foundation brush, which I'm not really a fan of using a foundation brush. Like I normally use a flat top brush, or if I'm using a foundation brush, it's a flat top foundation brush. So that's my preference because I like the airbrushed finish. So I'm not really a fan of the like foundation brushes unless it's a flat top one, and the one that they have isn't a flat top brush, it's just a regular foundation brush. So I thought I would just use this, but I should probably have used it because then you guys would see. But I mean, I'm pretty sure it's the same thing as any other standard foundation brush, right? So you know how the old saying goes, we blend into our next, darling. We blend because you want everything to match. So we going down into the neck. All right, so 1, I do agree that it is very, very lightweight. Like I don't feel like I have foundation on. And you know, normally when people say they don't feel like they have foundation on, so let me zoom in, but like I don't feel like it's actually foundation on my face. It's very light. The coverage, they did say that it is a full coverage foundation, and I agree, it is pretty much full coverage. Like any little blemishes you have leftover acne scars, anything like that, this foundation will definitely cover it up. It blends seamlessly. Oops, there we go. Maybe my hand's moving too fast, it can't catch up. It does blend seamlessly, and it literally melts into your skin. Like this looks like my skin, no joke. Like look how bomb that looks. So it looks really, really good, guys. And as you can see, I didn't even do too much. I literally, you know, some normal blending going on, and it is looking bomb. Now this, like I said, full coverage. It is matte. It doesn't dry too quickly, and when it does dry, it's still movable, because I did put some on and it was a little bit starting to dry a little bit, and I just kind of patted at it with my beauty blender, and it was movable. So you know, don't be too worried or stressed that you have to work super fast, because the product is very, like, it does kind of move a little bit once the first, you know, few seconds of it kind of setting in. You still are able to kind of push it around, but it does dry down to its final form. Very matte, great coverage. It looks really bomb. I think I did a good job picking my shade, guys. What do you guys think? Tell me in the comments below if it's like a good shade, or you think it's too red, you think it's too light. Like, let me know. But I really, really feel like this is bomb.com. Like, it really, really, really matches. Yes, because I have a tendency to go too dark. I have a really bad tendency to go too dark, but and I don't know why. I always end up getting like foundations that are really too dark for me. Like the recent one that I've been wearing is the Maybelline Fit Me 370, and this is slightly too dark for me. Like when I go outside a lot and I tan a little, this would probably be good, but like once I put it on and it dries down, it is entirely too dark for me. So yeah, I tend to always get foundations too dark for me. And then when I was looking, it says I should have gotten like a 368 or like something in the 360 range, not necessarily a 370, but it happened. And I still love this foundation to death, but I do realize it's a little too dark for me. But this foundation here is bomb. When they come back in stock, I'm probably gonna buy myself 2 more just to have it, because you know how companies do when they're ready, they like switch up formulas and shit. No. I'm gonna buy me 2 more, put them down. I don't wear makeup that much, so it'll probably last me a while. Yeah, I'm gonna buy 2 more. This is bomb, guys. And like I said, this is in the color Deep Dark 200. So if you're around my skin tone prior to me applying this foundation, if you are around my skin tone, then I would definitely suggest you get the Deep Dark 200. Like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and link the link for the webpage to this foundation. You can use the shade matching tool to kind of tell you what foundation you are to be looking for, or what shade you are to be looking for when they do come back in stock. And you can also sign up for the notification list. They should have a notification list there. So yeah, there's also another website, Temptalia is what it's called, I think. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but on that website they literally have a Colourpop matcher. Like, it tells you what Colourpop foundation to get based on a lot of different foundation choices. So I'm also going to link that down below for you guys. But that is it for today's video. I do want you guys to definitely let me know how you feel about this foundation. If you have any questions that I did not answer, please leave them down below. I'll definitely be more than happy to answer them for you. But right now, I'm probably going to sound like every other Colourpop video about this foundation, but right now I'm obsessed. I love it. It is everything and more. Let me see, let me wipe my hands really good. Yeah, it is everything and more. It definitely dries down matte. It doesn't look cakey, as a lot of matte foundations tend to look once they dry down. Like, not matte, excuse me, like a lot of full coverage foundations tend to look when they dry down. It does not look cakey at all. It is bomb.com.